Good afternoon, Whalers Nation, and all of those joining us from Pentucket and the region just north and west of Boston, Massachusetts. Welcome to the Nantucket Sports Connection and NCTV's presentation of Nantucket Whalers Athletics. We are coming to you live from the Pentucket High School field here as your Nantucket Whalers will face off against the Panthers from Pentucket Regional High School in the MIAA Division 6 opening round game. There's only 16 of us left, kids. Congratulations to all of the teams that have made it to the football tournament. It'll be the first time in quite some time that the Whalers have made it, and we can't wait to bring you all the live action here on the NSC and NCTV. I am Chris Morris, your voice of Whaler Sports. Proud to be joined by a great crew, including a couple of Pentucket High School students. Got to give a huge shout out to Pentucket TV, sharing Aiden Reed and Luke Hartley. They will be your eyes on the field. And we have Alex Carbine hanging out here. He's going to run some stats and help Charles on the computers. Colby Lucas will be joining me here in the booth shortly. He took a later ferry, so we'll see Colby as soon as he gets here. And of course, Whalers game would be complete without our fearless leader, the Whalers wizard, the maestro of machines, the digital director, NCTV station manager, Charles Douglas. He is Charles in charge. The Whalers enter the tournament as the only remaining undefeated team in Division 6, but the 8-0 record was not enough to hoist a Cape and Islands League title, I should say, but it was not enough to host a game by the MIAA numbers. So Nantucket, the number 9 seed, going up against the number 8 seeded Pentucket Panthers. They went 5-3 in the regular season, playing in a very strong conference, that Kinney division of the Cape Ann League. It's win and move on here. It's an undefeated season looking to continue, and a Panther team trying to defend their home turf here, earning that home game. We got plenty to get into, but before we get into some pregame analysis, we'd like to thank our founding sponsor and our business supporters. This live broadcast would not be possible without the continued efforts of the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, who have made the children of Nantucket a priority of their philanthropic efforts and have continued those efforts with their support of our live broadcast. The Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, proud supporters of Nantucket Whalers Athletics.
The Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank its founding sponsor, the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, whose mission is to promote the positive development and enrichment of Nantucket's children. For more information on the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, go to nantucketgolfclub.com. Underwriting support for the NSC is brought to you in part by MIAA, the largest full-service law firm in Central Mass, also serving the Cape and Islands. Visit MIAALaw.com to learn how MIAA can assist you with your legal needs.
Support for the NSC provided in part by Highline Cruises, providing year-round high-speed service to Nantucket since 1996. For more info, visit HighlineCruises.com.
NCTV and the Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank our Nantucket business sponsors for their support of today's Whalers broadcast.
Nantucket Ice is about community, camaraderie, confidence, jumping in, and being part of a team. Falling, but getting back up.
And Whalers control. Quick shot.
It's about being part of the culture, friendships, experience. But ultimately, it's about being on the ice. Located in the heart of the island, it's about being a future for our youth, our families, our community. Come join us. Be a part of our community.
Want to welcome you back to Pentucket High School as we continue our pregame warm-ups. We're about just over 20 minutes away from player introductions, kickoff, and of course, game time coming up very shortly here for Nantucket. A historic season that was perfect in the record books and statistically showed a team absolutely dominating every opponent they faced. Their last game was back on October 25th, where the Whalers proved why they were the best team in the league, dismantling a Sandwich Blue Knights team that had hopes of upending the Whalers. The 34-14 win once again had all facets of the team contributing in the win for Nantucket. Head coach Reese Everett, in just his second year, has seen a lot go well this year as sophomore quarterback Burke Lombardi may battle a couple other teammates actually for league MVP, but Lombardi has commanded the Whalers offense with a poise well beyond his years. He had another impact game against Sandwich as he tossed a couple of touchdowns with no turnovers, and throughout the year he has minimized those mistakes. He has used his feet to get better throwing angles, and he can tuck it in and be a weapon scrambling, but his accuracy, especially on deep balls, has turned the passing game into an absolute lethal weapon for Nantucket. They averaged over 40 points a game, not counting the forced forfeit that they only gave the offense 14 points. We all know what would have happened if they actually would have played that game against the Vineyarders. They certainly would have scored more than 14 points is my only point here. Going into that, they were averaging 40.7 points a game, one of the best in any division. Lombardi and the offense have done a good job of spreading the wealth, so to speak, and Pentucket's defense will have its hand full trying to slow down the Whalers for 48 minutes. But the offense may not be the strongest link in the chain for Nantucket. Defensively, they are quick to the ball. They are well coached. And, man, do they get after the quarterback. They, especially if they have the lead and force teams in going into that just pass only. They force turnovers at an alarming rate and can turn those turnovers into points immediately. Jeremy Jenkinson leads the defensive unit as a senior, coming off a Player of the Week performance against Sandwich. He had his third pick six of the season and all but iced the game for good measure with another pick of Damian King. He almost took it to the house, ran out of steam around the 15-yard line. But again, a very, very good unit, cohesive, athletic. And in the games that they have played, they've given up just 9 points a game, among the best in the state, again, in any division, and by far the best in Division 6. And I don't care who you play. If you are dominating your opponent from 40-9, that is just special. And speaking of which, we cannot stop without mentioning the special teams here because place kickers Aguilar and Clark have done an exceptional job all season long. And when the Whalers have been forced to punt, the coverage team has been aggressive. They've been fundamentally sound. I mean, the special teams team even converted a botch snap on an extra point into a 2-point conversion. I don't think I've ever seen that successfully work when, the fire gets called. But nonetheless, Jake Clark was able to do that. And it's just a bunch of playmakers on this team. If they take care of their business, they should handle this Pentucket team. But, hey, that's why we play the game. On paper, it looks one way, and getting there out on the field and proving it is certainly a different thing. For Pentucket, they have a Mr. Do-It-All at quarterback, number 7, the senior Steve Harper. He is a co-captain, and he is a threat to throw the ball, run the ball. He has fantastic instincts and leads the offense that averaged nearly 30 points a game overall. Harper and his offense had back-to-back games where they put up 50 and 48 points in wins over Hamilton, Wenham, and Newburyport. First time in quite some time that the Panthers took care of their division rival Newburyport as well. Head coach Dan Leary brings in a Panthers team that is much more battle-tested than Nantucket, certainly. They took care of business against the teams that they should have beaten, winning 4 of their first 5 games, and in the final regular season game, a 30-0 tune-up and drubbing of Ipswich, a 1-7 Division 7 team that finished strong, averaging nearly 35 points a game in their 5 wins. They're well balanced on offense as they have a big 3 here. Jackson Miller, Nick Carrion, number 2, and the aforementioned Harper have all put up big numbers and have that big play ability. Miller is an athletic deep threat, and he has multiple 2+ touchdown games. Nick Carrion can score anytime he touches it, and Harper has a great belief in his guys, and he will sling it. Again, these senior guys have all played together for quite some time, culminating in this playoff appearance. The Whalers are going to have to make some plays one-on-one with some veteran receivers and make some open field tackles. Otherwise, that big playability of this team will show its worth. Defensively, they have excelled in the Panthers' 5 wins against teams that have a combined record of just 14-26. But in those 5 wins, they've given up just over 10 points a game compared to the 30 points a game in the 3 losses. Their losses, of course, were to some very quality teams. An undefeated, number 1 seeded in Division 7 Amesbury squad. Just a 1-point loss. A missed extra point, in fact, that cost the Panthers a chance at overtime. Fellow Kinney Division foes, the D5 number 5 seeded North Reading team and Essex Tech, who just missed the playoffs in Division 4. They literally were the number 17 team. So they both took down the Panthers in kind of lopsided scores here. So Nantucket has only faced 1 team with a 500 or above record. They, of course, beat the Sandwich Blue Knights 34-14, and honestly, it wasn't even close to that. So I've got Colby Lucas hanging out here. Thanks for making the trek, buddy. You got out of school hopefully a little bit early.
Yep.
And give us a little sense of what was going on at school leading up to this, because obviously it's not really homecoming. The Island Cup sort of drained a little bit of emotion, I think, and it was disappointing to hear, obviously, but getting ready for playoff game week. What was going on in the halls of Nantucket High School?
Just a ton of excitement, and unlike any other year when people are gearing up for that Island Cup, this was the event. People were excited for this game right here. Obviously a little bit of dejecting, an undefeated season, get the 9th seed, no home game, but I can tell you what, each and every player that I've talked to is very confident. They are ready for this game, and all the fans, players, and Nantucket faithful are ready for this one.
Absolutely. So. The boat was packed. I'm not sure. What boat did you come over on?
I came over on the 9:30.
9:30, yeah. That was probably just as packed.
Yeah.
I ran into Tom Hanlon, of course, the president of the Booster Club, his kiddo, Aaron, one of the stars. He said he had one of those blank-eaten grins, that calm confidence about them. And I said, I've seen that before. It's when they won the championship a couple years ago in lacrosse. It is a very similar feeling to me watching this team, because you know the potential is there. You know that these kids have gone all in on what Coach Reese Everett is giving them, and that coaching staff has gone over everything. I mean, the video that I saw, certainly we got a little bit, but I know the video that they saw, they were breaking it down, and that extra week actually came into play as they were able to study video a little bit more than they probably would have in a normal game week if they were coming off a Vineyard game. But I am not surprised that this team is coming out confident. They have every reason to be confident. Obviously, as the pessimist or the argue would be that they haven't been tested. That only goes so far. Obviously, you have been tested, and I don't care who you beat, what record they have. You go out and beat teams 40-7, 40-14, 34-14. It's called domination.
And one thing that I'm really confident about is the fact that they've gotten better each and every game.
Yeah.
Each opponent they've played has gotten better and better and better. I think not playing the Vineyard last week is actually a huge benefit to them. They're not going to play an opponent that's a bit weaker than a Sandwich team. They're going to keep, getting better and better competition, and as they go, get better. So I'm confident in this team. I'm confident in this game, and I think they're ready for this one.
I like your confidence. What's your final score? I know we throw around a lot of numbers here. I'll give you mine. I think the Whalers put up 4 touchdowns here today. They win 28-16. Defense shows out against a very quality Pentucket team, but they force some turnovers, and that defense shows out. And honestly, 28-16 is maybe a little light. I think they score right in that 30-point area. What do you got?
I got 27-16. I think that, we play really good offensively, and I think our defense does all the right things. I think that this team is – obviously the improvement has been great, but both sides of the ball, even also special teams, has been complete. I think 27-16 is the score today.
I like it. You guys were right in line with all of it. I do want to shout out a couple of folks before we get going here. We're going to take another break here, but I do want to shout out to Denise and her crew over at Backyard Barbecue. They are hosting a watch party. Cheers to all of you back at BYB and helping make our trip out here to West Newbury. It was an absolutely gorgeous drive, and hopefully we have some gorgeous Whaler football about to happen. Also got to shout out the Booster Club, of course, helping to get BYB Whalerized up here, of course. Others watching around, I know Bill and Kim have us on at the fairgrounds, Chicken Box, Sea Grill, and whomever is joining us for a watch party. Nantucket, show it out, baby. Give us a comment on the old YouTube stuff. And, of course, if you feel like throwing us a like, maybe even a subscribe on that YouTube page, you can do so. Turn on the notifications. You'll get a little ping every time we go live on YouTube. Of course, we are on Instagram at MIAA Sports Connection, Facebook, and even the TikTok. We're commandeering the Twitter account for the television station, so you can check out the final scores at x.com/OurNCTV. We're going to be back here. We've got, let's see, the clock shows about 13 minutes before things get official here, so we'll take another break here on the NSC and NCTV. Come on back. We got some more pregame analysis for you as we get ready for the MIAA Division 6 round of 16 coming up here live from Pentucket High School. There's a fake handoff, looking deep, got a man out there, caught! It's going to be Hanlon in for a touchdown, Whalers! It'll be a handoff again. McKeever's got the corner once again, 15-10, 5 cuts it off, touchdown, Whalers! Eli McKeever flexing his muscles. Silva to the near side. He's looking. Fade to Silva, got it! Touchdown, Whalers, what a catch! Woohoo! Here's 4 wideouts, spread formation for the Blue Knights on offense. King bobbles the snap, and he's got a little pass, intercepted! Jenkinson's gonna go to the house for a Whalers! Pick 6, touchdown! Jeremy Jenkinson picks it off and takes it 49 yards for an exclamation point.
In 1965, a group of dedicated Nantucket parents came together with one goal: to raise enough money to develop game film for the football team. The following season, the Whalers went undefeated. These parents became the very first class of the Nantucket Booster Club. Over time, Whaler pride has grown into something far more than just wins and losses on the scoreboard.
Once a Whaler, always a Whaler! 1, 2, 3 Whalers!
Una vez un Whaler, siempre un Whaler! ¡Vamos!
What binds us is Whaler pride. It has shaped our island and student athletes for generations.
Whaler pride isn't just a tradition, it's an identity, a legacy for families who choose to plant their roots here in this community all year round. It can bring generations of island families together, and for Wash Ashore children, it can transform an unfamiliar place into a new home. The Nantucket Booster Club is a vital link between our community and Whalers athletics. It helps provide our teams with gear, additional travel expenses, and much more.
Volunteering for the Booster Club, it's a blast. From the homecoming to the pig roast, and most importantly, Hank, our school mascot. We're here to create a fun and welcoming atmosphere. More than money, we need members. And part of this club, you are a member, not just a volunteer. We need to build our community bigger and better to help our student athletes prepare for the next chapter in their life.
Support our kids and Whaler pride by volunteering for the Booster Club. To learn more, please email the address on the screen.
Well, guys, I'm here with Tristan Grimes, wide receiver for the Whaler football team. Tristan, you participated in some Whaler homecoming events today, including the relay race where you came in first. How cool was it to win in that event and even participate in it?
It was really fun, and it was really cool, just the opportunity to do that, especially to win my senior year. You know, I'll probably never get an opportunity to be in the community like this with the student section and everything like that, so it was really fun.
You know, how cool is it to see the community coming together for this team, for this island, supporting the team, and enjoying such awesome activity.
Yeah, our fans are really supportive, and it's great. They're with us. They're with us with the highs and the lows. You know, when we were 0-8 a couple years ago, and now we're 6-0. So we're really grateful for them always being here for us.
So tomorrow, a big game. Not only is it the homecoming game, it's also senior game. What are you most looking forward to going into tomorrow?
I'm most looking forward to probably getting revenge on Sandwich. They beat us pretty bad last year in Nantucket on homecoming. So mostly that, and just get to play on the home field one more time with my seniors.
And final question: this team has made a huge improvement from last year, even 2 years ago to this year. What have you been most proud of this team?
Something I'm most proud of is probably just how we came together. I remember just being on the team the past 3 years, and even last year or 2 years ago. It just felt like now, like we're so much more like as a team, like as a family together than the last 2 years, last 3 years.
All right, thank you so much, Tristan.
This special presentation of Whalers Playoff Football is brought to you thanks to the support of Backyard Barbecue, hosting a watch party and open Thursday through Tuesday at 20 Straight Wharf at backyard.com.
Want to welcome you back to Pentucket High School as we get ready for the teams to re-enter the field here. About 7.5 minutes left on the pregame clock. Want to shout out to Kitty Murtaugh as also. Chris Roach got us on there, baby. Thanks for sneaking us on one of those big TVs there, Kitty Murtaugh. And again, anywhere on Nantucket you are joining us, thanks very much, as always. And of course, the folks from this neck of the woods out in Pentucket, if you have jumped on YouTube at the Nantucket Sports Connection, we're happy to have you along here. Of course, we have a couple of your high school kids taking all the pictures here today, so it is a full team, unified team here on the NSC and NCTV. Do want to thank personally Athletic Director John Amico, Stephen Bartholomew for connecting us with our camera students and opening up the doors here. Great facility here. Colby was like, this looks like a college campus out here. It does. It feels like a college campus. We got the Merrimack River right behind us. Obviously, a lot of historic aspects of our New England area happened in this neck of the woods, and an absolutely beautiful ride through the woods here. We took 95, so a little bit of roundabout, but glad to get to some football here, of course, and do want to mention your non-football thing here as part of our NCTV workshops, continuing workshop. There's another one coming up here tomorrow, hosted by a couple of our wonderful former graduates, Maisie and John Carl. They're doing bringing community members together to learn fundamentals. It's a workshop idea, and it's all about creating your own short film. So it's nantucketshorts.com. You can check it out in Nantucket over at the Dreamland. It'll be happening on October 9th, and goes into some screen analysis, film theory, and some exercise to help your film from script to screen. You can jump on it at ournctv.org to claim a spot. Free community workshop from NCTV. Great stuff from
Sound check.
our
check 1, 2, 3.
home at NCTV. I'll tell you what, Colby, the stage is set here. We've been, we can chat about it all we want as far as statistics and this, that, and the other. The other guy is going to have to get in here and punch the other guy in the face and hopefully react better than the other guy punching him in the face. It's just down to some football. Again, I think the Whalers got to stay away from the intangible things that any football team has to succeed. Got to stay away from big penalties. Little ones are going to happen. It's just part of the game. An aggressive penalty, going to happen. But like an offsides or a face mask, something that's unsportsmanlike. Obviously, emotions will be running high here no matter what, because it is the playoffs. It's win and move on, lose, you're done. So those emotions certainly can get in the way of things. The other thing, obviously, the turnover battle. Whalers got to win that turnover battle. That's been a key to their success all season. If there's one player, if you pick one guy on the Whalers squad that really has to show out today and make a difference, who would your one player be?
I'm going to say Joao Silva. He's played so great all year on both the offensive and defensive ends. I think if we can keep him, in the mix, getting big plays, we're going to have a good day.
I sat next to Mr. Jenkinson on the boat ride over, and he said a lot of the same things you were saying, a calm confidence, a couple of champions that he has on his dinner table from lacrosse days, and I think that championship pedigree will come into play today. I think Jeremy Jenkinson makes a difference with a couple of big plays on defense.
Absolutely.
And I think Canton makes a couple of plays on offense. Again, he's kind of been one of those little secret weapons. As you can see, the Pentucket Panthers entering the field here and getting through their banner. But I think Canton Jenkinson has one of those plays that he busts loose here on offense. And Jeremy makes himself known on the defensive side of things. I think he'll have at least one turnover. And there you go. A couple of minutes left. As you can see, we are going to turn it over here to the PA announcer as the captains will make their way to midfield.
And your hometown team, the Pentucket Panthers.
So it's Harper, Jackson Miller, and a couple of big dudes, Liam Hammond and number 52, Max Cloutier.
League, the MIAA, and Pentucket
Four
Regional High School encourage
captains
and promote
for
sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches,
the Panthers.
and spectators. Profanity, racial or ethnic comments, or other intimidating actions.
Of course, Burke
directed
Lombardi,
at the officials, student athletes,
the Yates
coaches,
boys
and
out
team
there.
Representatives will not be tolerated and will be grounds for dismissal and
For
removal from
75,
the
Andrew
competition.
Lavin
Thank you
and
for your
Aaron Hanlon,
cooperation and enjoy
senior
this
co-captain
afternoon's contest.
for the Whalers as they meet out in midfield and do some niceties here. Certainly exchanging probably where they're going to go get some pizza later on. That's what they're talking about. Again, an absolutely beautiful day for some football. We did not get our official Russ Murley weather update. I stand corrected. I got it via Russ Murley, a.k.a. DC Collins, gives us 52 degrees. Southwest, the wind, 10 gusting to 20, but honestly, we don't see much of it. We are down below the tree line here, so not much. No rain until later tonight. We're going to hold you to that, DC Murley. And he is joining us from afar out in the Midwest, doing some traveling for his other job. We'll be happy to get him back in the booth, but I'm super psyched to be hanging out with you, bro. This is the first time we get to do our actual play-by-play together.
Pentucket has won the toss and they deferred.
So as you can hear, Pentucket defers as they should. That's the unwritten rule. You defer, and the Whalers will show what they have on offense here upcoming.
And I'm really excited to see what they do in this first possession, because coming off that bye week, they may kind of start slow, but I'm still expecting them to start fast and make some big plays. So I think this first drive is crucial for the Whalers.
So this game represents the first matchup between the Pentucket Panthers and Nantucket in any sport, let alone second time. Excuse me, I'm just getting word here. Played them in '97. There you go. I got a couple coaches hanging out here. So second time they played them.
For the playing of our national anthem by Pentucket High School student Paige Soliotis.
And national anthem coming up here.
Broad stripes and bright stars through the
There you go, beautiful rendition. Sung by one of the Pentucket High School students. So again, the Whalers, one of their keys to their success was they have not played from behind. They have led in every game. They have not been behind. So we'll see if that comes into play here. They can take this ball and move it right down the field and put up a score. They set the tone immediately as try and stop our offense. Go ahead.
And again, that makes this first drive the more crucial because, again, you said it yourself. They've played ahead in pretty much every game they've had, and they've had success playing ahead. So I think a first drive touchdown, a first drive score in general would be huge for this football team.
Absolutely.
Hanlon back deep for the Whalers. The kick for Pentucket, number 7, Captain Harper.
There you go, Mr. Do-It-All, Stephen Harper, going to be kicking it off as well. And Aaron Hanlon waits deep for the Whalers. Whalers Nation, are you ready? Welcome to the second season. MIAA Division 6 playoffs underway, end-over-end kick. And Hanlon will receive it way back at the 5-yard line. Gets it to the 10, makes a move to the outside, 15, and not much doing there as he is wrestled to the ground. Good coverage team. Good job by the coverage team, I should say. A little too much hesitation, got to go.
Yeah, and I mean, it was a great kick by the kicker. Yeah. Made Hanlon run for it a little bit, kind of delayed that jump he got on the run, but here comes the first drive, pinned down a little bit far in their zone, so it's going to be really important for this first and second down.
Burke Lombardi brings a Whaler offense that has put up points in bunches. 4 wideouts. Gillen Tavares back with him. He'll get the call on first down. Gets it across the 20 to about the 21, so 4 yards on first down for the Whalers. Yeah, first play from offense.
Tavares' power just so important. I mean, it'll be a play like that where it looks like it's dead and he'll pick up 4 yards. I mean, that's a good first down pickup for Tavares.
He doesn't fall backwards.
Nope.
it's all forwards. He is a load at 210 pounds. The senior, number 5, DGT, will certainly be an integral part of things here today. They give him 3 yards on the carry, so 2nd and 7 for the Whalers offense. Opening drive here just underway. Another run across the 25, getting close to first down yardage. They'll give him the 26-yard line, so 3rd and about 2.
Tackle made on the play.
As Gillen Tavares with another carry for short yardage, another 3 or 4 yard carry. Yeah, give him 3. So 3rd and a long 3 here for the Whalers. First 3rd down for either squad. Again, spread out here. 2 to the near side. It'll be a quick handoff. Not much doing there. Gillen Tavares will not get the first down as the Pentucket defense forces a 3 and out.
Yeah, tough play there. I don't mind the call. I mean, you get 3-4 yards on both plays. It's a 3rd and 2. You have a power running back that you can rely on. Just a tough play for the Whalers.
Yeah, 4th and 2 just coming up a little bit short there, so it'll be punt formation. Rashawn Ray will take a couple of steps back. And should be pretty good field position upcoming for the Panthers. Decent snap. Kick is up. Not a great kick, but it'll bounce at the 50, take a Whalers roll, and die around the 45, maybe the 46. So good field position for the Panthers and Steve Harper and his offense. They get a crack here. We'll see if the Whalers defense can show up in here in the short field. They mark it at the 46. 1st and 10, 9:47 to go here, just a couple minutes in as the Whalers go 3 and out on their first drive.
Well, it's just as important that the defense has a hot start here. In the sandwich game, came out a little bit slower, picked it up heavily at the end of the game, but it's going to be important to get these stops early on, set the tone early.
It was bend but don't break, and they did not bend a whole lot. Motion in front is number 11, Cooper Zaneski. Run up the middle, good yardage on first down to just about the 50 where Aaron Hanlon and Jeremy Jenkinson convene for the tackle. Gain of about 4. Harper breaks the huddle, and it'll be a spread formation. Carrion closest to us, number 2. And it'll be another run up the middle, and a good tackle. Jeremy Jenkinson wrapping up number 3, Jackson Miller, the senior running back. Nothing on the play. Good open field tackle. As I said, they're going to have to make plays like that if they're going to contain this high-powered offense. So another third down upcoming here for the Panthers. Whalers were forced into a 3-and-out. And 3 wideouts to the far side. Miller out there as well. It'll be a rollout. Whalers providing some pressure. Pass caught. First down yardage inside the 40. That's the big tight end, number 84, Chase Dowling.
And a first down for the Panthers.
Yeah, that's a play the Whalers are going to want back. I mean, they did a great job bringing the pressure, getting a rollout, and just a great throw, great catch by Pentucket. Tough break
Chase
for the Whalers.
Dowling, big, tall tight end, had some room. Whalers were in a little bit of a zone defense there, but unfortunately just a millisecond too late to the pass, and it was a good throw from Harper connecting with Dowling for the first down yardage. It'll be 1st and 10 for Pentucket at the Whaler 36-yard line. And it'll be Harper cutting it to the outside, and he gets good first down yardage, nearing another first down run inside the 25 to the 24. So Harper keeps it, and he picks up 11, moves the sticks once again. The pass play goes for 14. Harper runs it for 11 on consecutive plays.
Great play by Harper there. Looked like nothing was going, just made something out of nothing, got the sideline, and got the first down.
Again, he is a football player, an athlete. He does it all for this squad. He can run, he can throw, kicking as well. So just a good athlete, number 7, Stephen Harper, the senior co-captain for the Panthers. They are in business at the Whalers' 24-yard line, 1st and 10. Motion in front, it's Miller. Fumble on the play! And Pentucket fortunate to get on it.
Recovered by Pentucket.
It'll be a loss of about 3 on the play. Have a look-see, just a mistiming on that play. And Bedell in on there, as well as one of those Yates boys, but just a fraction too late to get on top of the ball. It'll be 2nd down and about 13 upcoming for Pentucket. Behind the sticks a little bit with the fumble. Clock continuing to run, approaching 7 minutes to go here. No score in the first quarter. Division 6 round of 16 game here. Back to pass, setting up a screenplay, and this is wide open through the middle, down to the 15, down to the 10, 5, and all the way down to the 2-yard line goes Nick Carrion, weaving his way through Whalers defenders. It'll be 1st and goal for Pentucket.
Well, that was just a great play by the Panthers. They saw the blitz, they were ready for it, got the short pass, and got a lot of yardage with some open field just short of the touchdown. So it's going to be a big goal-to-go situation here for the Whalers.
Again, Nantucket has yet to play from behind. Well, that streak is about to come to an end here unless some magic can happen from the defense, which certainly has the ability to do so. Nick Carrion with a good catch and run. And it's 1st and goal from the 2-yard line. Panthers knocking on the door. Harper in the shotgun, motion in front, gets the handoff. It's Carrion. He looks for the edge. He'll walk into the end zone untouched. And the Whalers are down 6-0 here with 6:22 to go.
Panthers carrying on the touchdown.
Yeah, not the way you wanted to start. Some missed opportunities there on the 3rd down and then the fumble. But, again, the Whalers are going to have to respond here, something they really haven't had to do from behind this season.
Point after attempt, snap up, kick up, and good. And it's 7-0 Pentucket. With 6:22, as I said, to play, and they marched right down the field. They converted 1 3rd down, but a couple of those big plays as those boys, number 2, number 3, and, of course, number 7, the big 3 for Pentucket, all showed out and all had contributions on that drive that began at their own 46-yard line. So they go 54 yards in just a few minutes to put up a touchdown, and the Whalers are down for the first time this year. We'll see if they can respond. They have done a good job of doing so, even when teams have gotten it close. And it could start right here with a good return. Hanlon was forced all the way back to his own 5-yard line on that first kickoff. We'll see if Harper gets into this one.
Hanlon back deep for the Whalers. With 6:22 remaining in the quarter, Pentucket 7, Nantucket 0.
So 7-0 our score as the Panthers march right down the short field. This is a line drive, and it'll go over the head of Hanlon. He just got into that one. Ball traveling pretty well here.
That was the second straight line drive kick, and it can help you or hurt you. In this case, it's really helping him. He's putting it in the right spots and making it tough on the Whalers to return.
So the Whalers will start once again deep in their own territory at their own 20-yard line. 1st and 10, second possession, and it'll be the first possession that the Whalers will be behind in the score. So we'll see what Burke Lombardi, the sophomore QB, comes up with here. He's got a spread formation once again. Motion in front is Hanlon. He'll get it on the sweep. Looking for some space. None there. He finds the edge, however, somehow breaks through a tackle and makes it all the way out. He got lost along the far sideline there, but that burst of speed for 16 yards, and it's 1st and 10. Whalers with their first big gain here. As Aaron Hanlon scampers for 16, make it 17 yards.
Yeah, great patience there by Hanlon. He just waited for the defense to give him that space, and he took advantage of it. Great gain there by Aaron Hanlon.
And they got their first down here out of the way. And let's see if they can string it together. Clock continuing to run, under 6 minutes to play here in the first quarter. It'll be Gillen Tavares, and he's gobbled up behind the line. Hanlon tried to cause some timing, but Gillen Tavares gobbled up after before he got to the line. 2-yard loss. Another tackle for loss here by the Panther defense.
This Pentucket Panthers team has a really good run defense, so Lombardi might have to throw the ball more than he's used to, but he's certainly been living up to the expectations this year, having a great season.
Absolutely. Some big boys there on that defensive line here. We'll see if the Whalers can find their way. Here's a quick hit. Pass is caught at the 40-yard line. Not much after that.
Lombardi to Jenkinson.
Good catch by Canton Jenkinson in some traffic. Lombardi put a little heat on that one, so it'll bring up 3rd and long once again for the Whalers offense as they try and continue this drive here. They got a first down run on by Aaron Hanlon along the sidelines. But after a loss on first down, the quick hitter brings up another 3rd and long here, called 3rd and 7 for Nantucket. Down 7-0 here to the Pentucket Panthers. Stacked formation in front. It'll be a pitch out to Tavares. He tries to get the edge, does so, stays on his feet and has first down yardage for Nantucket. Fumbled the ball out of bounds, but I think they call it dead.
Yeah, dead ball.
As Tavares got across the 50 to the 48-yard line. Interesting call there. I was holding my breath, but he did just what Hanlon did, found a little space along that far side, and Gillen Tavares able to scamper for the first down yardage. Keeps the drive going here.
Well, I think everyone in this booth was holding their breath. But it did work out. They weren't ready for it, and the Whalers took advantage. Great gain there by Tavares.
Here's another run for Hanlon. He breaks a tackle, runs into his own guy, actually Canton Jenkinson, for about 3 yards. On the quick gain, ran right into Gillen Tavares, as you can see on the replay here.
Yeah,
Tavares out there trying to get a block and unfortunately ran into his own guy. So 2nd and about 7, long 7, short 6.
Well, Pentucket's been doing a great job bringing this pressure, getting past the O-line quick. I mean, that play could have been blown up easily. Canton Jenkinson did a great job avoiding the tacklers, but
I'm looking for a deep shot here.
I like it.
Tavares will get it up the middle. He's got room. Tripped up just short of the 40-yard line before he was able to break free. He'll bring up another 3rd and manageable 3rd and 3. Fell forward for about 4.
And this is definitely fourth down territory, so you're going to get 2 chances to get this first down for the Whalers.
It's been a steady diet of Gillen Tavares, SGT, or DGT, grinding it out here as the clock approaches 2.5 minutes here in the first quarter. Whalers down 7-0. Their second drive of the game started back at their own 20-yard line. Be 3rd and 4. Tavares again stumbles forward. He's going to be short of first down yardage by about a half a yard. So it will be the first gamble of the day here for either team.
Short of a first down.
Brings up 4th and 1.
Well, this is a tough decision. Not that, are you going to go for it or not? They're going to go for it. But are you going to run it? Are you going to QB sneak? Are you going to have a play action pass? This is a tough decision here because Pentucket is probably awaiting a run.
Yeah.
But you also have DGT, who has all the power in the world, so
I think you got to give it to your
100%
best guy
agree.
to get 1 yard, and looks like there's going to be a timeout called. They run the clock. There was a clock issue, so under 2 minutes to play here in the first quarter. 7-0. Huge fourth down. Yes. Tavares with first down yardage and more. Hang on to it down to the 35-yard line. As Pentucket reaching in there to try and jar that loose. DGT just not going to let that happen.
Yeah, just like you said. I mean, you'll take a chance for DGT getting a half a yard any day. So great job there by the Whalers.
Good call, good safe call here. Now, like I said, now you got a chance. Maybe something deep. We haven't seen Lombardi go deeper than about a 5-yard pass. Let's see if he's got something in his bag of tricks. Silva and Jeremy Jenkinson out to the wide side of the field. Hanlon in the slot. It'll be Hanlon out there. He's got space to the 35, 30, cuts it upfield, 25. Great gain, just waiting for his chance to explode, but he just kind of jogged his way to the outside, made it all the way down to the 20-yard line. So another big gainer for Aaron Hanlon. He goes for 16 yards on that one.
Yeah, that patience by Hanlon is just huge. I mean, just waits for the defense to give him something and finds the space he needs.
Just outside the 20-yard line at the 21-yard line, the Whalers have responded with a drive of their own. It'll be 1st and 10 for Nantucket. Here's Hanlon the other way. Cuts it up. Nicely done. Gets it inside that 20-yard line to about the 18-yard line. Actually, Canton Jenkinson, number 3, gets it for the Whalers on the counter. Good job by Jenkinson to cut it upfield. Good aggressive play by the Pentucket defense, forcing him inside where there's more green jerseys. Holding it to a short gain, got about 3 yards, maybe 4. Brings up 2nd and a long, 6, short 7 for Nantucket. Silva down, and it'll be Hanlon trying to squeeze his way through, unable to get much. Maybe got the line of scrimmage, maybe a yard. So it'll be another 3rd down here and probably about 5.
On the tackle for the Panthers.
Not much doing inside the tackles for Nantucket so far, and I think the Whalers are going to call timeout. Oh, end of the quarter, excuse me. So we'll take a break here on the NSC and NCTV as we've played 1 quarter. The Whalers find themselves down 7-0, but they are knocking on the door. Big 3rd down coming up here as we will begin the second quarter. Come right back on the NSC and NCTV.
This special presentation of Whalers Playoff Football is brought to you thanks to the support of Backyard Barbecue, hosting a watch party and open Thursday through Tuesday at 20 Straight Wharf at backyard.com.
The Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank its founding sponsor, the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, whose mission is to promote the positive development and enrichment of Nantucket's children. For more information on the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, go to nantucketgolfclub.com.
Support for the NSC provided in part by Highline Cruises, providing year-round high-speed service to Nantucket since 1996. For more info, visit highlinecruises.com.
Want to welcome you back to live action here as we have played 1 quarter. The Whalers down 7-0. Stephen Harper in the offense for the Panthers went 54 yards, culminating on a Nick Carrion, 2-yard touchdown run. The big play, a couple of them, was a carry-on catch and run for about 20 yards, 24 yards, and the Whalers giving up a first down on 3rd and 8. Nantucket has their own 3rd down here to convert if they're going to keep this drive 3rd and about, let's just call it 3rd and 5, maybe 3rd and 6. Whalers have matriculated down the field, a drive that started back at their own 20-yard line. Tight formation for Nantucket. Here's Gillen Tavares, looks for something. He fights forward and is still on his feet down to about the 10-yard line, and he will get first down yardage on second effort. Great job by DGT.
Yeah, great job there, DGT. It looked like it was a dead play. It looked like it was going to be a 3rd down stop for the Panthers, but he just kept fighting, pushing those D linemen and getting the first down.
Kept the legs churning, and it will be 1st and 10 just outside the 10-yard line, so technically the Whalers could get a first down. To the far side, Silva and Jeremy Jenkinson. It'll be Canton Jenkinson cutting it up inside, dives forward inside the 5-yard line, had some space. The Panthers quick to converge on the ball, but it's a 5-yard pickup for Canton Jenkinson on the inside handoff.
Down in 5 from just beyond the 5-yard line.
Just underway here in the second quarter. Whalers looking to get on the scoreboard here after the Panthers put up the first touchdown off of a 2-yard run from Nick Carrion. It'll be 2nd and 5 from just on the 5-yard line. They can get a first down at about the 1-foot line, but we're looking for the end zone here. It'll be an inside handoff to Tavares. He blasts ahead down to the goal line. Just short, bringing up 3rd and goal
with the carry
from about the 1.5 yard line.
It'll be 3rd down and about 2 yards to go for a first down.
As the Whalers continue the ground attack, grinding it out here on this drive, they have used up a ton of clock. 3 for 3 on the drive on 3rd downs thus far. 3rd and about 2. Handoff inside, not much doing there, and it's going to be 4th down. We'll see what the coaching staff comes up with here. That one barely got back to the line of scrimmage.
And I'd be surprised if they don't go for it here. I'm sure they will. Now it's going to depend. Do you take that chance running it, betting on DGT or Aaron, maybe Canton, to get 2 yards for the touchdown, or do you want to have Burke Lombardi rolling out? Yeah.
Huge 4th down here with 9:30 and counting in the second quarter. Whalers down 7-0. 4th and 1.5 from the 2-yard line. Again, they can get a first down. It'll be Canton Jenkinson into the end zone for a Whalers. Touchdown! Canton Jenkinson puts it in to make it a 7-6 game. 2.5 yards out on 4th down. Huge call. Give it to the senior. He gets it done.
Yeah, great drive there for the Whalers. Nothing came easy, but they got it done when it counted.
I love it when they prove me right. Canton Jenkinson on the touchdown run.
Yeah, he's made a big impact so far. Have him on a lot of jet sweeps.
Clark with the extra point, up and good. So we're tied at 7 at 9:15 to go here in the second quarter. Great drive, 4 for 4 on 3rd downs were the Whalers, converting when it mattered most. They also convert a 4th down. Actually, 3 of 4. They converted the 4th down, not 3rd down. So nonetheless, we have a tie score. Again, we knew that they were going to give up some points here. Offense for the Panthers, too good. They did a good job of shortening the game here now. Less possessions for this high-powered offense always equates good things. Whalers, same sort of scenario, though. They got to keep that offense off the field, so both defenses trying to play out here. Whalers go 80 yards to score their touchdown. Pentucket went 54 yards. We'll see if Clark can get into one here and the coverage can back him up and make the Panthers work here from a little bit further down the field. But huge response, huge answer for Nantucket coming down with a big drive. 15 plays on that scoring drive for Nantucket. And again, we are 9:15 to go here in the second quarter. The Whalers have had the ball just twice. Pentucket looking for their second possession right now. So both offenses have used up some clock. Clark, end over end, short kick, however, on the run at the 20, 25, 30. Miller goes up to the 35. And good field position again for the Panthers at about the 38-yard line.
Yeah, second time they've had pretty good field position here, so the Whalers are going to have to slow them down and make some big stops early in this drive.
They had the Panthers offense at 3rd and 7, and then it was a string of big hitters that started with a pass to Chase Dowling for first down yardage. Then it was Nick Carrion and Jackson Miller along with Harper on a good run. Spread formation for Harper in the offense right away. He looks. Another screen pass set up, and it's got pretty good field, but a good tackle in the open field there as Aaron Hanlon comes up and trips up number 2, Nick Carrion, who had that touchdown run, holds him to about a 4-yard gain. That could have gone for more.
It really could have. I mean, that could have been a big first down to start the drive. Hanlon, great job getting in there and make the tackle.
I think if Carrion goes north and south instead of east and west, he gets a few more yards. But 2nd and 4, nonetheless, good gain on first down as Pentucket comes to the line. Again, another spread formation, 3 wideouts to the far side of the field. Miller switches and now in motion, bunch of guys on that left side. Oh, great open field tackle. Number 17, Keegan Canty coming from that defensive end position to trip up Miller. He had some room otherwise, but great job of knifing in there, fending off a block. And good fundamental tackle down low. Forces a 5-yard loss. Brings up 3rd and 11 here for Pentucket and their offense.
Yeah, what a huge play by Canty. Laying out, making the tackle. Huge play there. Sets up 3rd and long for the Panthers.
2 wideouts coming to the near side in front of us, including Dowling down below. It'll be rolling out, looking for Dowling over the middle. Passes broken up, incomplete. Great stick-to-itiveness by Rashawn Ray to get his hand in there and jar it loose. I was going to say a complete pass, but Ray made a good break on the ball, got his hand in there and ripped it out. Otherwise, it was going to be a fumble recovery.
Yeah, I mean, it was just like last drive. The Panthers almost connected on another one, but great play by Rashawn Ray to get his hand in there and break it up. And that's not an easy task to do against a bigger tight end.
It was a big dude again. That number 84, Chase Dowling, is a big dude and long arms. Got him extended out there. Came back to the ball nicely, but unfortunately for the Panthers, pass falls incomplete. Here's the first punt. Good punt. Going to drop at about the 22 and will finish inside the 15, make it the 13-yard line. Good punt. Whalers going to have a long field here with 7:24 to go. But the defense does its job, gives Burke Lombardi and the offense the ball back as we are tied at 7 here with 7:24 to go. A 3-and-out.
Yeah, 3 big plays, too. Aaron Hanlon's tackle, then Keegan Canty's tackle, then Rashawn Ray's pass breakup. Great plays there. And hopefully that offense feeds off that momentum and continues to apply the pressure on the Panthers.
Yeah, I had a hunch that the Whalers are going to have to come up with some big big one-on-one tackles, and they have done so far. But they've got some work to do here, working out of their own end. It'll be a handoff to Canton Jenkinson. He finds the edge out to about, let's see where they mark it. Looks like the 19, maybe the 18-yard line. So 4 yards on first down run from Canton Jenkinson.
Penalty on the play, holding against the Whalers.
A holding penalty on the offense, and that will be half the distance to the goal here as the Whalers go the wrong way on first down. and are deeper into their own territory. So now 1st and 10.
Well, we talked about it before the game. That was their biggest flaw going into this one, and they're going to need to limit those going forward in this game.
It'll be 1st down and 17 to go from the 6.
So 1st and 17 now at the Whalers, their own 6-yard line. Here comes a rollout. And not much doing there as Aaron Hanlon unable to find a hole across that
with the carry.
left side of the offense.
Brings it to the 8-yard line. It'll be 2nd down.
He gets 2, so 2nd and 15 now for the Whalers, still behind the sticks after that holding penalty on 1st down.
Yeah, that holding penalty was huge. Being in your own possession, 15 yards away from the sticks, not the place you want to be, so the Whalers have a tough challenge here.
Second and 15 for Lombardi in the offense. Here's another run and tripped up behind the line of scrimmage.
3 with the carry, taken down by Harper.
Stephen Harper gets in on the tackle. He actually does do it all. And 3rd and a bunch here for the Whalers at inside their own 10-yard line. I don't know how much they're going to risk, but it's going to be punting from your own end zone, almost worse than taking a shot here. Big play for the Panthers on defense here. Whalers rolling out, Lombardi looking, throws, caught, flag down in the end zone, however. We'll see what or flag down at the 5-yard line. We'll see what that play equates. It was short of 1st down yardage.
On the field.
And illegal man downfield on Nantucket. I got a hunch they're probably going to decline the penalty and take the 4th down play, but that's just me. Maybe they march the Whalers back inside their own 10-yard line a little bit more. They decline the penalty, so it'll bring up 4th down.
Pentucket declines the penalty. It will now be 3rd and 17 from the.
So it'll be 4th and about 3. So the Whalers get 13 yards on the play, but it will be short of 1st down yardage. So the ball resting on the 20-yard line. So it'll be a punt upcoming here for Nantucket, and they're going to have to get some good coverage here as a dangerous Nick Carrion waits the punt at the 50-yard line. Good snap. Kick is up. End over end will bounce. And a good kick gets a Whaler bounce at the 35. The flip. They flip the field as the ball gets matriculates all the way down to the 24-yard line of Pentucket. A huge punt. 54-yard punt for the high schooler. Gotta love that. That's special teams making a difference right there. Rashawn Ray. I'm a little surprised Miller didn't try and catch that, or Carrion didn't try and catch that one. He was not that far away, and there was nobody in his face. Cost his team about 20 yards. We'll see if it comes into play.
Yeah, big time there. It's never a good sign when the returner is at the 50-yard line, but great punt there by Rashawn Ray. Pushed him back all the way to around the 25-yard line. Huge kick.
4:50 to go here in the second quarter. We're tied at 7. It'll be Miller or Carrion. Good open field tackle, but not till he gets to the second level. 8 yards for Carrion on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and 2.
Carrion with the carry. Just shy of the 1st
He
down.
is a dangerous man, just like Aaron Hanlon. He's almost the Hanlon of that Panther offense. Whenever he touches it, hold on.
Yeah, he's got an impressive burst of speed, and he's used it very well so far in this game. Definitely a dangerous weapon here for the Panthers.
3 wideouts on the far side of the field. Whalers jump. Russell Simpson hits his head, and he knew it. That'll be 1st down. Veteran move there by number 7, Stephen Harper, to go with a little cadence.
Foul against the Whalers.
And that'll be a 1st down penalty.
Another Pentucket 1st down.
I mean, it was 2nd and 2, so in all likelihood they probably would have made a 1st down on that one, but nonetheless, mental mistake there by the Whalers, jumping off sides. So 1st and 10, ball at the Pentucket 38-yard line.
And as you said, Chris, in a situation like that, 2nd and 2, you might take a chance trying to, get the snap, time it up. Nothing much to lose.
Little motion in front, and it'll be a little pitch out. Not much room. Couple of broken tackles, however, and the Whalers unable to bring down Carrion as he dances along the sidelines into Whaler territory. They mark it right at the 50 as he stepped out of bounds, but another big gain for number 2.
Yeah, impressive gain there by Carrion. Just tiptoed the sidelines, kept his balance, and picked it upfield for some good yardage.
Couple of broken tackles there as well. As the ball rests on the 50, 1st and 10, 3:20 and counting here in the 2nd quarter. Tied at 7. A little audible here as Harper looks at his playbook, gets everyone set, and a handoff up the middle. Not much doing there. Whalers keen to that one.
Miller with the carry.
Harper coming over to the sideline for the next play. It'll be 2nd and 10 as the Whalers come up big, as you see number 74 trotting off there, Dakara Turner. Whalers rotate those defensive linemen well. That is one thing the Whalers have, is depth. This Pentucket team also with plenty of bodies down here. 2nd and 10, again, spread offense as they tighten it up here a little bit. Back to pass. Plenty of time, looking over the middle, wide open for 1st down yardage. Looks like Chase Dowling again, number 84, the big tight end, has been a popular target for Mr. Harper, and he comes up with another big catch for 1st down yardage.
Yeah, that connection between Harper and Dowling is certainly strong. That's the 3rd time he's gone to him in a pocket situation, so keep an eye out for those two.
Whalers got to get more pressure on Harper if they're going to have some success here in slowing down this offense. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line of Nantucket. Run up the middle, plenty of room. Still on his feet. Flag comes flying in. Could be a face mask.
We'll see what the flag is, but not the play he wanted on a 1st down there.
Jackson Miller on the carry, number 3.
What a run by Miller, but there is flag down.
So another mental mistake by the Whalers as they can.
It's going to be a face mask against the Whalers.
They give up a 1st down run and add on some more yardage, as the Whalers will now call timeout here. We'll keep it here, however, with 1:47 left on the clock. The ball now rests at the Whaler 12-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 coming out of the timeout. And it has been Harper and the Panthers offense pretty much doing what they want. They've converted a couple 3rd downs. Mr. Dowling, the big tight end, has played a pivotal role so far. And the Whalers have been yet to get any pressure on Steve Harper. He's had plenty of time back there. Even when he's rolled out, they've gotten him outside the pocket. Obviously a threat to run. But the Whalers are going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime defensively as the Panthers look to get back ahead here after the Whalers answered with an 80-yard touchdown drive, culminating with Canton Jenkinson popping it in from 3 yards out on 4th down. But Whalers got to bend here a little bit. No break.
Huge moment of the game, too. I mean, coming up on the end of this 1st half, they're going to have to defer and kick it away to the Panthers starting that 2nd half. So
that's right. The Panthers will get the ball back. Good point, Colby.
On the 12 with 1:47 remaining.
So they can do the old Patriot double dip here. Score and then get the ball back. Harper with motion in front. It's Miller. The counter still on his feet. Down to about the 5-yard line goes Jackson Miller.
Miller. That was Miller, number 3, barreling down. Looks like he's on the 7.
So 5, maybe 6 yards on 1st down. Again, the clock approaching 1:20. Pentucket with all 3 timeouts. Whalers have used 1. Spread formation once again for Pentucket. Look out for Harper. He's going to run it. Gets to the outside and beats the Whalers to the edge. Stephen Harper runs it in from 7 yards to put the Panthers back up on top. As you can have a look, you could just
really
sense that Harper
move.
was going to get in on the act here.
Yep.
And Whalers just unable to get to the edge and stop him from scoring. So 13-7, the Whalers will only have 1 minute and 2 left in this first half to respond. Extra point attempt. Snap good, kick up, and it's good. So 14-7 our score with 1 minute and 2 left. Again, the Panthers have shown why they're here. They have gone up and down the field twice on the Whalers defense. Whalers going to hope for some magic here with 1 minute and 2 left in the first half. Starts with a kickoff return. See if Mr. Hanlon or one of the up guys can get into something here.
Yeah, the Panthers have done a great job just controlling the tempo and offense. They have a lot of weapons. Obviously, their quarterback, dual threat athlete, can throw the ball really well, can run the ball. Obviously, a great running back, and that connection between number 84 and number 7 has been lethal for the Panthers so far. So
Chase Dowling's done a good job of finding space in that Whalers zone. And, of course, Mr. Harper, no problem finding him a couple of times. And that's been the difference so far. The Panthers' offense has played better than the Whalers' defense for the first half. We'll see if the Whalers can make some adjustments here and slow down this offense. They've scored on 2 of their 3 possessions. This one bounces. Up man gets it at the 35 and unable to advance it past the 37-yard line.
Well, I said it earlier, that line drive kick can help you or it can hurt you. In that case, it kind of hurt him. But
Tristan Grimes comes up limping a little bit, so hopefully he's okay. Had a guy kind of tackle down low. Whalers got 56 seconds here to operate.
Yeah, you got to hope
choose to take a chance down the field.
Got to hope number 10's all right. He is a
integral
weapon, especially on a 1-minute drive where a deep shot could really help. He's a deep ball threat.
Absolutely. Whalers rolling out. Lombardi looking, throwing, out of bounds. Wise choice there by the sophomore to just get rid of it. We'll pick it up on second down. 49 seconds left, so just 6 seconds off the clock. 7 seconds off the clock.
Second 10 from the 38.
MIAA Division 6 playoffs here from Pentucket High School. The Panthers score their second touchdown of the first half to take a 14-7 lead. Let's see if the Whalers can respond. They still got 49 seconds on the clock. McKeever in front, looking to set up a screen here. They've got Tavares on the sideline. 50, 45, 40, out of bounds at the 37-yard line. That's that big hitter we're talking about.
Yeah, I love the play there.
Quite a bit of yardage, and it's going to be a Nantucket first down.
Nearly 30 yards on the pass reception as DGT with a big gainer. So the clock stops as well as he went out of bounds with 39 seconds to go. The Whalers now in business on the Pentucket side of things at the 37, 1st and 10.
Great job there also by Lombardi. Not forcing anything downfield, finding his man in DGT, and DGT breaking it loose for some yardage. Had a lot of room there.
Let the play develop, indeed. Nobody in the backfield with Lombardi. He looks deep, got a man out there. The throw is a little underthrown. Incomplete. Wow, Silva nearly came down with it. That was right into the sunshine. Actually, Grimes, but a good job by the defender out there.
Lombardi goes deep, broken up.
That was Cooper Zaneski
near the end zone.
in coverage.
Well, the play call there, I mean.
Sure.
Get Tristan Grimes one-on-one on that sideline. Get Burke Lombardi a chance on a first down to take a shot. Just barely couldn't connect on that one.
Yeah, beautiful throw. Put it in a spot where Grimes could run underneath it. 32 seconds to play here in the second quarter. 2nd and 10 for the Whalers on the Pentucket 37-yard line. Lombardi looking,
Nice.
swings it out.
Nice. Go.
30, 25, DGT with another big gainer for first down yardage all the way to the 22-yard line. Have a look-see at this one. Again, a little swing pass, but plenty of room on the outside for Gillen Tavares. Good downfield blocking.
And there is 24 seconds remaining in the
24 seconds on the clock, as you heard. 1st and 10 for the Whalers at their own 22-yard line. They have 2 timeouts at their disposal, so the middle of the field is certainly open, especially down tight here.
Yeah, and I love the screen passes. A screen pass like that down the sideline can be just as effective as a quick hitter. You get out of bounds quick, get some yardage. Still got 20-plus seconds on the clock. We can do something here.
And he got out of bounds. Lombardi steps up, and he'll jump forward for no gain, but Whalers going to have to call a timeout here with 19 seconds to go, which they do. So still 1 timeout left in the Whalers playbook. They can't take them with them, so we might as well use them up here. So good job by the Whalers to incorporate DGT in the passing game. He has shown that he can run in the open field with the best of them, and he's a load to get down. They've done a good job of using the sidelines here as well, saving those timeouts to be able to use one here. 18 seconds technically on the clock. And they're in field goal range already. So let's just put that out there. Both Whalers place kickers can make it from this length, which would be about 40 yards if they gain no yardage from here.
Certainly, as you said, in Jay Clark's range. And they have enough time to take a couple shots here, see what they got in the end zone, and maybe pick up a few more yards if they want that field goal.
So 2nd and 10, Lombardi did get back to the line of scrimmage to avoid a sack. Wise job of not trying to force it as well. Take your poison, go attack on the next play. 4 wideouts for the Whalers. Lombardi back to pass, looking in the end zone, looking for Hanlon. Got Canton Jenkinson. Oh, Hanlon actually over the middle, just a bit outside of Hanlon's reach, diving at the 5-yard line.
Pass is incomplete.
He put some mustard on that one, but incomplete. 12 seconds to play here in the first half. Whalers now 3rd and 10. Still got the whole field, as you do have a timeout at your disposal. So they can go over the middle and get a first down, get up there and clock it, and give yourself another second. They probably got 2 plays all day.
Yep. 2 quick plays here.
2 quick plays. Lombardi with another spread formation. 3 wideouts. Got to get rid of it. Can't take a sack here. He's going to run it. He's going to get the sideline all the way down to the 5. All the way down inside the 10 to about the 6-yard line. 3 seconds to go. Great job by Burke Lombardi using his legs to get out of bounds. We sort of cringed when he moved forward, but he found the sideline, got enough yardage. We'll see if they don't have enough for 2 plays here.
They don't. Either they take a shot at the end zone
or they go
for a
kick or a shot at the end zone.
Exactly.
And I see Burke Lombardi trotting back on the field.
Yeah, they want it.
Huge play here. 3 seconds to go in the second quarter. Whalers down 14-7. They don't kick the field goal here and go for points. They're going for broke. 1 play, and of course Pentucket will spend a timeout. They had 3. So we'll keep it here. Who do you got? I think that little swing pass or some sort of rollout here to this closer to us, near side of us. Got to get Lombardi on the move a little bit.
Yeah, like you said, Lombardi's going to be on the run regardless. I'd love to see him roll out to his right. Get it, maybe a curl or a post route here.
Yep. High drama here in the second quarter as the Whalers look to finish off a great drive that started off back inside their own 40 with just 56 seconds to go in the first half. They've done the forget 2-minute drill. They've done it in less than a minute here.
Yep.
And have it first and goal at the 6-yard line, but just one play to get that 6 yards with just 3 seconds left.
It's a tough decision to make, but I don't blame them at all. They've came all the way down the field, and they're down by a touchdown, not a field goal. Pentucket's getting the ball. Their offense has been rolling. I don't mind this play at all. It's going to be a huge one.
And again, I think something to think also that went into that decision, I'm sure, was the fact that they're going to kick off to Pentucket here coming out of the first half.
Absolutely.
So here it is, the final play of the first half, barring a defensive penalty. Lombardi and the Whalers offense looking to put some more points on the board. It'll be a quick hitter to Silva. The tip pass is tipped. But there is...
Pass was incomplete.
Nope.
It's going to be the half.
That's going to be the end of the half. So they went to Silva on the quick slant. Pass is incomplete. And the Whalers will go to the half for the first time, down 14-7. It's the first time that this represents a halftime score that the Whalers have been behind. But again, just 7 points, going to have to come up with some defensive adjustments. Anybody's ball game. We'll be back here on the NSC and NCTV with some first half analysis. In the meantime, have a look-see at some great stuff from Charles and the NCTV crew. We're at the half at Pentucket, Division 6, MIAA round of 16. The Panthers lead the Whalers 14-7.
The Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank its founding sponsor, the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, whose mission is to promote the positive development and enrichment of Nantucket's children. For more information on the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, go to nantucketgolfclub.com.
Support for the NSC provided in part by Highline Cruises, providing year-round high-speed service to Nantucket since 1996. For more info, visit highlinecruises.com.
Support for the NSC provided in part by Myrick O'Connell, attorney at law, providing legal services for Massachusetts residents for over a century. Learn more at myrickoconnell.com. NCTV and the Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank our Nantucket business sponsors for their support of today's Whalers broadcast.
This special presentation of Whalers Playoff Football is brought to you thanks to the support of Backyard Barbecue, hosting a watch party and open Thursday through Tuesday at 20 Straight Wharf at backyard.com.
Here's your NSC Whalers play of the game.
Good an opportunity as Nantucket has seen. They've already had 5 shots on goal unofficially. So it'll be gross to put it in play here. She's got an opportunity well within her range. Chabarby bouncing in net, looking to gather any dictation of where it is. Gross. Shot scores! Chelsea Gross bends it in the corner and gets it past Chabarby for the first goal of the game. Let's have a look at that beauty. Number 23. Bingo.
This NSC play of the game brought to you by Tom Hanlon Landscaping. Since 1996, outstanding garden design and landscape construction services right here on Nantucket Island. Visit them at tomhanlonlandscaping.com.
First hoop, Simpson gathers for Nantucket. Francis over to Aguilar. He'll look for 3. Got it! Huge shot from Cup.
Gets it! It's over! It's over! The Whalers win! The Whalers win!
Nantucket Community Television. My name is Jackie Vignon, and I am going to be hosting the 28th annual Boston Pops concert here on Nantucket Island. Come join me at Jetty's Beach, and we are going to interview some of the locals and see what they think about the Pops. Where are we today, Tom?
We're at the Pops.
Boston
Pops, the 28th annual Boston Pops down at Jetty's Beach. It's awesome.
Yes, it
Perfect
is.
weather, perfect day. Going to be a perfect night. Drones, fireworks show, the whole deal.
Now, are you excited for the Bruce Springsteen cover band?
Yes, love Bruce Springsteen. One of my first concerts I ever went to was Bruce Springsteen back in D.C., Washington, D.C.
How many years have you been coming to see the Boston Pops?
This is my first time in like 7 years, actually. Yeah, I think I've been once when I was like 12.
Girls are strong. Girls can throw. Girls can play football if they have a determined mindset. Girls don't have to just look pretty, they can pack a punch, believe me. My name is Ashley Klatt. I'm on the Nantucket Whalers football team, and here's my story. Girlhood to me was very different than a lot of people's girlhood. I grew up watching the Dallas Cowboys every Sunday with my dad, my sister, and my entire family, and I just loved watching the game, all aspects of it, and I just wanted to get that hands-on experience. Since I was little, I've been bullied a lot. I'm still bullied. I was bullied for my weight, my attitude. It just didn't make me feel great, and it made me very upset at points, but I have a sense of determination that I just walk through it. Being tackled is crazy as it is, but Coach Machado has taught me that when you're hit physically and mentally, that you have to just get up and keep pursuing and keep fighting until that last whistle. You just have to get used to it, push through, and be that person you know is deep down inside. I empower myself by showing people that she's not just here to wear a jersey and look pretty. She is here to get dirty, get rough, get tough, get to some place where things are possible and things can happen. People will give you weird looks and think, oh, this person, they're different because they're a girl playing a male-dominated sport, but you need to always have that confidence and determination. You will always look back on, I did that. I achieved greatness. I hope I've inspired a lot of girls on this island that you can do things if you put your mind to it, no matter what. If you can trust yourself, you can do it. When I threw a passing touchdown, it felt really good to have that happen to me because me leading my team to victory was amazing and a great feeling, and I still relive that feeling to this day. There's a misconception where girls are kickers because they play soccer, they can kick really far, and a lot of them are kickers, which is also, I give them props because they have to still go to practice and they have to still perform at their absolute best. And having to get hit a million times but still getting up and still pursuing, I'm like, that's me, that's how I feel. And I am so excited that I get to meet these people every game if I get the chance to. Having somebody else that reflects me and how I play is really special to me. Dear future Ashley, I hope we are a coach, whether that is a high school coach, a college coach, or an NFL coach. I hope we're doing something amazing with our lives and we are living our life to the absolute fullest. Welcome to New Moon Fest, Nantucket Empowering Women.
Want to welcome you back to Pentucket High School, the home of the Panthers. You are watching the NSC and NCTV and our coverage of the MIAA Division 6 football tournament. I am Chris Morris alongside Colby Lucas. Again, enjoying a great crew here, including some Pentucket kids running the cameras for us. Aiden and Luke, great job here in the first half. The Whalers are down for the first time this season at the half, 14-7, despite outgaining the Panthers in total yardage, 140 to 116. They mustered just one touchdown and were denied at the end of the first half when they went for it with 3 seconds to go from the 6-yard line. We'll see if that comes back into play, Colby. Again, you and I looked at each other like, I probably would have kicked the field goal, but obviously they know more than we do. And certainly with that many weapons as the Whalers have, you got to trust your guys to make an impact play. Didn't pan out. Now they got to turn their heads to the defensive side of things, and they need to stop a Panthers team that's gone up and down the field. They've scored twice on 3 possessions, albeit shorter fields, just 116 yards of total offense. But 2 of the 3 big threes have made their impact as Nick Carrion and Steve Harper have both scored touchdowns. Jackson Miller also with some big plays. And number 84, Chase Dowling, has also put his name in the books a couple of times with some key catches, one of which on 3rd down. He's got 29 yards on 2 receptions. Colby, what are your impressions of the first half here? Obviously, Nantucket's got a little bit of work to do, but starts right here on the first possession, maybe getting the ball back to that offense.
And even before that, it starts with special teams, you know. They've won the field positioning battle, which is tough, but, you know, more than that, they just need to stay consistent. Their run has been good when it's going, and they need to make more stops. To put it simply.
Yeah.
Pentucket has been really effective in pretty much all facets of the game, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball, dishing it down. They've had their way with this defense, so hoping for the defense to make a big stop here and set the tone here in the second half.
No turnovers so far. The Whalers forced a fumble, but Pentucket was able to get down and get on top of it. David Gillen-Tavares, the lone offensive star for Nantucket statistics-wise. He's accounted for 78 of the 140 yards, including 2 big pass plays there at the end of the first half, nearly getting the Whalers in position to score. Well, they were in position to score, just ran out of time as that final play, the quick slant, fell incomplete, and the Pentucket Panthers went into the halftime with a 7-point lead, and they will get the ball back coming out of halftime here. So again, Whalers got to get to it right away on defense. So Nick Carrion's accounted for 48 of the 116 yards. Dowling's got 29 receiving yards. And Miller's got 23 yards on the ground. Harper also with 16 yards on the ground, including that 7-yard scamper for the second touchdown. Thanks very much to Alex Carbine making the trek with us and coming up with those great stats. Seasoned pro over there. So we'll take one quick break here on the NSC and NCTV and come back with the second half kickoff. It'll be Pentucket Panthers getting the ball as we get ready for the second half of the MIAA Division 6 round of 16 game. Your Whalers against the Pentucket Panthers.
He's got it! He's got it!
Nantucket Sports Connection and NCTV over the past few years have done countless broadcasts that are both exciting and professional.
Shot, score! Jack Halleck!
I support NCTV's Nantucket Sports Connection because it's a great opportunity to reach island families, support students, and our local television station.
Want to welcome you back to live action here as we get ready for the second half. The Whalers will kick off to the Panthers. They will be moving from the left to right on your screen. As the clouds have settled in here, the sunshine behind them, an absolutely gorgeous day for football, and the Whalers got a little bit of work to do here on this second half, down 14-7. Starts right now with a good kickoff and good kickoff coverage. Clark going to get into it. End over end kick is short, lands at the 20. That's a live ball picked up, and breaking a couple of tackles is Zaneski. He gets it out to about the 30 before he gets drilled. Call it the 28-yard line.
Looked like it was
pretty good coverage, all in all.
Looked like it was going to be a great job pinning him inside the 20 or near the 20, but picked up some more yards there, broke some tackles, made some tacklers miss, so they'll have it at the 28-yard line.
Still the worst fail position so far, starting-wise, for the Pentucket Panthers. We'll see if the Whalers can come up big on defense here. Shotgun formation, quick handoff. Avoiding a couple of hand tackles and diving forward for about 5, maybe 6 yards is number 3, Jackson Miller. Quick feet. He was able to dance around a couple of hand tackles, and
it'll be second down and 3.
Well, so far in this one, we've really talked about carry-on a lot, but Miller's been having himself a game as well. That run game for Pentucket strong overall.
Yeah, they've been able to move it inside the tackles. Whalers have had a tougher time. They've been more successful outside the tackles. Second down and about 4 from the 35-yard line. Here's a little quick pitch. And again, another broken tackle hitting the edge to the 40, across to the 50 is Miller. So 1st and 10, another broken tackle as Aaron Hanlon hits his helmet, knowing that he had an opportunity to break that play up. It'll be 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line. So 2 quick runs and a first down for the Panthers, and they're on the move already. Just underway here in the second half, Pentucket with a 14-7 lead. And playing out of that tough Cape Ann-Kinney division of the Cape Ann League. Another handoff. Untouched until he got the second level was Jackson Miller.
They're making those holes early, and the running backs are finding him, and it's just quick yardage to start these plays.
Another chunk play of 7 yards for Miller. And it's 2nd and short for the Pentucket offense. Opens up the playbook here. They could do something, some trickery, or maybe a deep shot here. And again, the Whalers jump off sides.
And that's another one of those times where you kind of take a chance, see if you can time the snap really well and get the pressure quickly, but didn't work out for the Whalers once again.
So 1st and 10 now from their own 39-yard line. Whalers trying to hold the score here at 14-7, just underway, 9:40 and counting here in the third quarter. 14-7, Pentucket with the lead. Again, I talked about it. They're going to have to force a turnover here at some point in this game.
Yeah, like you said, the turnover battle is huge, and they're going to need one coming up here.
Zaneski with some motion. Yeah, and Miller.
Yeah.
Finally tackled at about the 35-yard line, so got about 3-4 yards.
That's a solid first down carry, so they're going to have to limit those as they push forward in this drive.
From the 37.
They only give Miller 2 yards on that play, so brings up 2nd and 8 from the Whaler 37-yard line. Clock continues to run here as we are in the third quarter. Wide out to the far side, Nick Carrion all by his lonesome out there. Now joined by a second receiver in the slot. It'll be Miller once again. He cuts it outside. He's got the corner of the 30, 25-20.
It's coming back.
15, flag down. As Miller continues to run.
Should be a block in the back right there.
Miller with the carry, but there are flags on the play.
So a huge play for the Panthers offense will be negated in all likelihood by a holding penalty.
Yep.
So the Whalers get fortunate there.
And I'm going to be honest, I don't think it was needed. I think he was going to get that outside regardless, but Whalers get saved. It's nice to be on the other side of that penalty battle.
Absolutely. So it'll bring up second and about 14 as they mark the ball back as the block was down the field.
Ball now at the 43.
So ball rests at the 43-yard line. It'll be second down at about 14 now for the Panthers offense.
It'll be second and 13.
Under center in an I formation. New look for the Panthers offense. It'll be a handoff up the middle. Again, breaking the initial tackle, but plenty more blues there. And another flag down. Could be offsides.
Looks like it's on the offense. Number 2.
Illegal motion.
Yep.
So we'll see if the Whalers take the play here, bringing up third and about 14.
It looked like he just couldn't get set there. So a good break for the Whalers once again.
They do decline the penalty, bringing up third and 14.
Penalty is declined. It's now third and 14.
As the ball carrier got back to the line of scrimmage, carrying for no gain. So a huge third down here for the Whalers. Again, could be 4-down territory for Pentucket on the Whalers side of things. 3 wideouts come to the near side, including Dowling nearest to us. Looking this way, looking deep. Got a man wide open out there, and it's going to be a touchdown. Pentucket goes deep, Carrion wide open.
Yeah, busted coverage it looked like. All alone.
And Stephen Harper connects with Nick Carrion, unable to recover as the Whalers get beat on the big play to break it open. And Pentucket extends the lead to 20-7 with 7:24 to play. Extra point upcoming.
Yeah, really dejecting there for the Whalers. 1 play, maybe 2 plays away from a big defensive stop. Had some penalties go the other way, but just a tough way to end the drive.
Kick is up and good, so Pentucket takes the second half kickoff and does exactly what they needed to do, which is extend that lead and really put the pressure on the Whalers offense as they look to respond and get back in this thing.
And I know the Whalers love taking things slow in offense, but they're going to have to speed some things up if they want 2 quick scores.
Still plenty of time left, 7:24 to play in the third quarter, but the big play, a 43-yard touchdown reception on 3rd and 14. The Whalers gave them one there a little bit as they had Harper and the offense behind the sticks, but unfortunately a big play as Nick Carrion ran up the seam, and it was an easy pitch and catch for Harper to Carrion for the touchdown. So again, the Whalers haven't played from behind at all. This obviously represents the largest deficit they've played with all season long. And this will be a character check here for the Whalers. Again, big kick, fumbled, and fortunate there as it goes all the way out of bounds. So it'll be a touchback for Nantucket. They'll start at their own 20-yard line once again.
The Whalers will begin at the 20-yard line.
It has been a long field for Nantucket and their offense. Couple of possessions now at the 20, one all the way back inside the 20, and one at the 30. They have yet to start with what I would qualify as good field position, which is anything beyond the 40, really. First and 10 for Nantucket and Burke Lombardi in the offense. It'll be a handoff to Hanlon. And he finds some space on the right side for
Hanlon with the carry for 4 yards.
about 4 yards. Brings up second at about 6 for Nantucket in the offense. And first time since 2021 they've made and qualified for the postseason. Went undefeated in the regular season. Already have a banner for a league title. But they are going to have to rally here, down 14, 21-7 to a very good Pentucket team. A reverse. Avoids one along the sidelines, and down the sidelines we go. Flag down. Canton Jenkinson goes into the end zone, but I believe there's a flag all the way back at the 35-yard line. Huge play for the Whalers, but it will be negated by a penalty.
What a play it was by Ken Jenkinson, breaking it up downfield. But when you're in a situation like that, given the Whalers' kind of penalty history, you kind of just hold your breath, just hoping the refs don't fly that flag, and they saw something there, and they called it.
So something to get the Whalers right back into it. Negated. So they'll march it back from the 35-yard line. Let's see where they end up. 15-yarder, so a chop block, no less. Puts the ball all the way back at the 20-yard line, the original line of scrimmage.
Second down and 10 from the 20.
So 2nd and 10 for the Whalers offense after the penalty negates a touchdown run. Lombardi in the offense. Fake pass. It'll be a swing out to Hanlon. He's got some room one-on-one. Fumble. Pentucket's there to catch it. And they will jump on it. A rare mistake by senior number 11. He had to make a move, and it was Zaneski.
Yeah, heck of a punch out there by Pentucket. Got it right out.
First and 10 for the Panthers as they look to add to their lead off the fumble recovery.
And how it's looking right now, this drive is going to be the season for the Whalers here. They need to stop.
Somehow got to come up with a defensive play here to keep the Panthers out of the end zone here. Already down 14 points with 5:51 to go. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Panthers at the Whalers' 13-yard line. 5:51 to play here in the third. Huge opportunity for the Panthers. I formation. Handoff up the middle. Still dancing. Good hit at the 10. Falls forward to about the 9. Again, Jackson Miller just untouched behind some of those bigger dudes for about 4 yards.
Yeah, Miller doing a great job just bouncing off blockers, bouncing off tacklers. He's played a great game so far and been a huge weapon for this Panthers team. They're going to have to hold him in this red zone opportunity, or near red zone opportunity.
So 2nd and 4 for the Panthers offense as they try and use a little bit of clock here as well. Harper walks up to the line again under center. Miller gets the handoff. He's got the corner, cuts it up. Good tackle at the 5. He dives forward to about the 4. Close to first down yardage. It'll be 3rd and about 1. The Whalers, obviously 4-down territory for the Panthers, going to have to come up with a couple of plays here. They have only had a couple of plays for loss here. They're going to need one here. Harper looks back. It'll be a handoff up the middle. Diving into the end zone for the touchdown is Oliver Miller. Jackson Miller, I should say. 4:13 to go, and the Whalers are behind it here, down 27-7 now, as Pentucket takes advantage of the Whaler turnover off the penalty that erased a touchdown. So a 14-point butterfly effect on that penalty.
Yeah, like
extra point up and good, and it's 28-7.
Like you said, Chris, huge touchdown turns into a fumble, which turns into a touchdown. The butterfly effect, and the Whalers are in a tough situation right now.
Going to be a massive comeback here against a very seasoned veteran team in the Pentucket Panthers. They now hold a 28-7 lead with 4:12 to go here in the third quarter. Whalers facing an almost half the score situation here on offense. They're just not going to have that many more possessions. Maybe they get 4 more. But you got to think the Pentucket offense just going to kind of grind it out here and make the Whalers stop them, which has only happened twice here this afternoon. They've scored 4 touchdowns and had a couple of punts. But it has been the skill position players for the Panthers outshining the skill position players for the Whalers, which I'll be honest, I had exactly the opposite. When I came into this game, I thought our guys were going to outshine theirs, and that has not happened today. Another
kick.
Big boot. Fielded at the 2 to the 10, 15, 20. Still on his feet out to the 25, maybe the 27, so good coverage, good kick. And it'll be 1st and 10 for the Whalers at their own 27-yard line. Now down 28-7 after the fumble turns into a quick score for Pentucket.
And this is where we're going to need to see some passes downfield. Take some shots, take some chances. You got nothing to lose here down 28-7. This is the time.
4:03 to play here in the third quarter. Whalers traveling some 140-plus miles to play the Panthers here in West Newbury, right on the Merrimack. And here's another play for Tavares. He's out across the 35, 25 to the 30, blasted out of bounds. Number 11, Cooper Zaneski, has made his presence on the defensive side of things. Come up with a couple of big plays, including the fumble hit. I don't think he ended up on top of the ball, but he was right there on the pile.
Ball on the 34.
2nd and 3, so good play by DGT to get to the outside there. Again, they've run that a couple of times with success, but it's going to take a little bit more than 6 or 7 yards here to get the Whalers back in this thing. Inside handoff, cut up, nothing doing. That maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage. Brings up
that's going to bring up 3rd down.
Another 3rd down here for the Whalers. They get maybe a yard. And this is already 4-down territory.
Got to go for it.
Got to go if they don't get it here. Whalers going to have to play a nearly perfect second part of this third quarter. Wildcat offense. Across the 40 for 1st down yardage goes DGT. Gets it to about the 41.
Tough running, and that's a 1st down Nantucket.
They'll stop the clock momentarily. Whalers got to maybe do a little hurry up here as clock becoming an issue.
And the quicker they can get these 1st downs, the better. 1st down, stop the clock, so anything you can do to stop that clock, get some time, they'll need it all.
So the Whalers were denied at the end of the first half. They took a chance. And it's been 2 touchdowns here for the Panthers as Lombardi rolls out, slings it out to the sideline, short hops it to his receiver.
Pass is incomplete.
Good job by the D-line providing some pressure. And Lombardi off balance on that throw.
That pressure has came very quickly for Lombardi. Hasn't had much time to throw it in that pocket or rolling out of the pocket.
Again, number 84, Chase Dowling in your picture right there. He goes both ways as far as playing a good defensive end. He was in on that one. Tight formation for Nantucket. Lombardi going to tuck it and run. He gets back to the 40, maybe the 41-yard line. It'll go down as a sack, bringing up 3rd and about 12 for the Whalers offense. Again, in a must-score situation, down 28-7. As Nantucket calls timeout. We'll take a quick timeout here in the NSC and NCTV, say hello to some friends, and come back with a huge 3rd down as the Whalers are now down 28-7 with 1:57 left in the 3rd quarter.
This special presentation of Whalers playoff football is brought to you thanks to the support of Backyard Barbecue, hosting a watch party and open Thursday through Tuesday at 20 Straight Wharf at backyard.com.
Support for the NSC provided in part by Myrick O'Connell, attorney at law, providing legal services for Massachusetts residents for over a century. Learn more at myrickoconnell.com. NCTV and the Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank our Nantucket business sponsors for their support of today's Whalers broadcast.
Whalers come out of the timeout here in shotgun formation. Dowling providing some pressure. Rolling, throwing on the run. Caught. DGT with the catch. He's short of first down yardage, but sets up a 4th and manageable. Good catch along the sidelines. Nice toss, 7 yards on the reception, so it'll be 4th and about 4.
Yeah, great catch there. One thing that Pentucket's done a great job of is limiting Burke Lombardi's abilities on the run, but made a great play there even under pressure, and David Gain-Tavares stepping up big as a receiver in this one.
And this is a must-make 4th down conversion here for the Whalers. They've got about 4 yards to go. They got to get to the 48-yard line of Pentucket to move the sticks. Lombardi jogs out as the clock stopped on the out-of-bounds reception. Minute 49 left here in the 3rd quarter. Whalers down 28-7 in the Division 6 round of 16 here. Inside handoff on 4th down, and that is not going to get it done. Pentucket holds. The counter play didn't fool anybody. And the Panthers take over up 21 points on the Whalers side of things.
Yeah, pressure came immediately. Tried switching things up with a new back there, but nothing went.
1st and 10 for the Panthers on the Whalers' 46-yard line. Just a minute 43 left here in the 3rd quarter. Whalers going to need a big play here to have any chance of a comeback. Sineski resets. It'll be a handoff up the middle, and Miller tripped up as he got about 3 yards.
Yeah, once again,
2nd and 7.
Those holes are, coming in quick. The blockers doing a great job today for Pentucket, giving the running back room to make plays, and Jackson's really taking advantage of it.
Yeah, it's been some nice zone blocking by the Pentucket offensive line, and Miller's been able to pick and choose where he goes, and it's been 3 or 4 yards before he even gets touched.
Yep.
So getting to that 2nd level, as Pentucket has, unfortunately for the Whalers, controlled the line of scrimmage. Here's another run right up the middle. Not quite to the 40-yard line, but still 3rd and 5 for Pentucket. And they can use up nearly all of this clock here in the 3rd quarter.
3.5. Brings up 3rd down.
So 3rd and 5 at the Whaler 41-yard line for the Pentucket offense. This will be the final play, barring an incomplete pass, in the third quarter. A third quarter that's seen Pentucket score twice, taking advantage of a Whaler turnover. And Nantucket now turning it over on downs as the screen pass is once again set up. And this is going to be, nearly a big play. Good tackle by Joao Silva to save a touchdown, but it'll be first down.
Reception. That is going to be another first down.
And we'll head to the fourth quarter here as the clock will run out on the third quarter. A yeoman's task ahead of the Whalers here. They're going to have to stop things
At the end of the third quarter.
to get the ball back. It'll be 12 minutes left here in the game in Division 6. Round of 16. We'll be back on the NSC and NCTV. Whalers down 28-7.
Here's your NSC Whalers play of the game.
Down 1-0 against the St. John Paul Lions. Let's see if they can come back here in the second half. Whaler there to stop that kick. Sutton Lebrecht, the senior forward, gets it over to Chelsea Gross, the co-captain. Oh, look at that shot. We got a tie ball game, folks. We got a tie ball game out here at Novadeer Farms Field from point blank range. Number 9, Maya Johnson. She missed her last shot just over the top bar, but not that time. Let's take a look at the replay from that one. Boom. Point blank range for Maya Johnson.
This NSC play of the game brought to you by Highline Cruises, providing Nantucket and the Islands high-speed ferry services for nearly 30 years. It's highlinecruises.com.
Run up the middle for a short gain here as we join the action here in the fourth quarter. Second down and about 8.
2-yard carry
for the Panthers. Jackson Miller with yet another carry. He's got 14 carries now for 63 yards on the ground. Of course, the big play to Nick Carrion, the 43-yard touchdown pass.
Yeah, well, with Pentucket driving with the lead, the Whalers are going to have some big stops and probably a turnover.
Going to need a turnover here. Cannot afford another score of any sort.
Nope.
2nd and 7. Harper awaits the snap in the shotgun. He goes back to pass. Whalers again bring pressure, but it's a screen pass. Broken tackles to the outside. Finally brought down by McKeever, but not before a good game, but it looks like it's going to be coming back here as
penalty on the play.
Holding on the offense. So Whalers get fortunate there. This will take them back 10 yards, set up second down and long once again.
Well, good break there for the Whalers, but what we talked about, Chris, at the end of that third quarter, Pentucket's really had their way with those screen passes. They've read the blitz very well all game. They've found their running backs, their receivers for these short screen passes, and they've made it work.
Yeah, their skill players have definitely outshined our skill players so far, and that's certainly been the difference. Obviously, a couple of 14-point swings with the end of the first half. No score for the Whalers. Pentucket goes right down, and then the penalty negating the touchdown, and Pentucket taking advantage as well. Here's a passing situation for another screen pass as Carrion weaving his way back to the original line of scrimmage, maybe a couple more yards, as the whistle blows it dead at the 30-yard line.
That's just working for them.
If it ain't broke.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And
sometimes you don't need to fix it.
Certainly working for them.
So it'll be 3rd down and 9 for the offense of the Panthers. Under 10 minutes to play here in the fourth quarter.
It'll be 3rd down and 9.
And the Whalers came in undefeated, 8-0. But they are facing an uphill task here, to say the least. No pressure all day to throw. Finds his receiver, Zaneski, for first down yardage inside the 20 to the 14, 13-yard line.
Zaneski for a Pentucket first down.
Whalers' defensive line has dominated its opponents, but they have yet to get to Stephen Harper. He's had all day to throw the ball back there, and he's just too talented a guy, too comfortable with his group to not be able to pick it apart, and he has done so in a very efficient manner. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Panthers coming out at the Whalers' 19-yard line.
And he's just taking what the defense gives him. I mean, pressure comes, he's dishing it down. Doesn't come, he's looking for a man downfield.
He tucks it and runs it, gets a couple yards, stumbles ahead to about the 12, 11-yard line. So picks up about 3 on 1st down.
Ball on the 11-yard line. 2nd and 7.
Harper in the offense comes out. 2nd down. Handoff. Plenty of room. Zaneski inside the 5. He'll score another Pentucket touchdown, and this thing has gotten out of hand.
All Pentucket, especially here in the second half, they've had their way, and they've earned it.
The Pentucket Panthers, with 8:20 to go, put up another touchdown. Have a look-see. Zaneski got it, and he broke a couple of hand tackles, but pretty much untouched on his way into the end zone. Awaiting the winner of this game is the winner of the Norwell-Joseph Case game. That is a 1-16 matchup. Let's be honest, Joseph Case has all their work cut out for him. Extra point up and good as well, so it is a 35-7 lead.
35-7 Panthers.
As it looks like we've got ourselves a long trip home, fellas. (35-7). Again, a turning point of the game was at the end of the first half. The Whalers had the ball 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line and just 3 seconds to play. Instead of kicking what would have been a pretty sure-handed field goal, they decided to roll the dice and go for it. Play was no good, and we ended the half down 14-7. Pentucket drove right down the field to take a 21-7 lead. The Whalers countered with a little inside hand or screenplay to Canton Jenkinson, who took it to the house, negated by a penalty. And Pentucket took advantage. Here's another good kickoff into the end zone as Aaron Hanlon will just down it.
And it's all started right there. Pentucket special teams, just kick after kick, going deep. Tough to return for Nantucket. They haven't been getting anything going. Tough field position to start almost every drive.
Yeah.
It's made it tough on them.
They've outgained the Panthers on offense, but it's only because they've had a disadvantage as far as a starting field position. A tribute to, as you said, Stephen Harper in the kicking game for Pentucket. 1st and 10 for the Whalers, coming out of their own 20-yard line. Spread formation for Burke Lombardi, just a sophomore, so plenty of football left for number 7, and that's going to be a bad snap. Lombardi jumps on it, and the missed snap all the way back to the 6-yard line as
recovered by the
Whalers losing their poise here a little bit. Down 35-7, frustration setting in, I'm sure. Ball all the way back to the 7-yard line.
Ball on the 8-yard line, 2nd and 22.
2nd and 20 plus for the Whalers now as Lombardi rolls out. He'll just tuck it and get a couple yards back. Stops the clock with 7:48 to go. But brings up a 3rd and about 20. And it's not, again, it's certainly you got to tip your cap to the Pentucket Panthers. They have made the plays, but it's been a lot of what Nantucket hasn't done that they've done all season long, which is, dominate the front, played great special teams, not turn the ball over, or not losing the turnover battle.
And it's tough to see a game like this escalate
Yeah.
to this level because the Whalers were right in this whole first half, had their opportunities in the second half, but just couldn't capitalize.
Yeah. And again, Pentucket's done a good job of gobbling things up here in the middle. No plays really down the field, just that one toss towards the goal line in that second quarter, but no passes beyond 10 yards, which, again, has been the bread and butter for the Whalers. They've had big playability all year, and we just have not seen that this afternoon.
And you have seen it from this Pentucket team, and that's one of the other things you just kind of, you know,
you got to tip your cap, unfortunately, to the other team when they show up. And, again, it's been one of those things here. A timeout, I think, called by Nantucket here, so they'll use up one of their 3 timeouts. We'll take a break here in the NSC.
Timeout, Whalers.
And be back with a 4th down upcoming for the Whalers, 4th and about 20. As Nantucket now down 35-7 with 7:09 to play. We'll be back with that 4th down play upcoming here on the NSC and NCTV.
Good morning. It is the 4th of July. We are here in town. It is 9 a.m. And my name is Anna Popniklova. I will be your host today. Let's go talk to some people. What do you love about the 4th of July on Nantucket?
It's just the best, right? I mean, it's awesome sun. Everybody's out. Everybody's happy. No road.
And the Whalers are going to punt here on 4th and 16, down 35-7. Takes a Whaler bounce. Nobody back for Pentucket as they just didn't need to. So it rests at the 45-yard line. 6:59 to play here as the Whalers' season, in all likelihood, will come to an end here tonight. Down 35-7 with less than 7 minutes to play. It's been a great season, obviously a breakout season for Nantucket and a lot of their players. Sad to see that end this way, certainly. But Reese Everett did a good job of changing that culture and bringing in a positive culture, a winning culture. And, 10 games in a row they won dating back to last year's finish to the season, including that Magical Island Cup game. But this one will leave a sour taste in their mouth for sure.
Yeah, and we haven't been in a position like this in years. I mean, a playoff game as a 9 seed, almost got a home playoff game. And the reason we had such high expectations is because we had such a great year. Reese turned around the season so well. That's going to be a flag.
Another flag here. Could be holding on the actual penalty, but we'll see if the Whalers got in for a little bit of a late hit. And it will be holding on the offense, so 10 yards back it goes. Also stops the clock with 6:47 to go, but we're going to need like a couple pick sixes here to get back in this thing in all reality.
Maybe 4 of them.
Again, got to point out a couple of guys helping us out. Aiden and Luke from Pentucket High School running the cameras, our eyes on the field. Great job, gentlemen. And kudos to Mr. Bartholomew for connecting us here at Pentucket. And the
Pentucket 45-yard line.
athletic director helping us out here. So 1st and 20 for the Pentucket offense. Little handoff. And another broken tackle, but out to the 50 goes Miller. As the Whalers can only watch. Number 5, Paraschetti.
And one thing you can take pride in from this season, we're moving forward.
Absolutely.
We're improving each year, and this team is taking such a big improvement from last year, the year prior, and it's been fun to watch. Just tough to see it end like this, especially with all the seniors.
Yeah, good group. A champions group, obviously, from lacrosse teams and hockey successes as well. Another short gain for about 3 or 4 yards. As again, Pentucket could just use some clock here, and
Paraschetti with the carry again.
Even if they don't get a first down here at 3rd and 12. kick it down there and make the Whalers go the length of the field. Stephen Harper jogs out to the huddle. So the last time the Whalers and Pentucket matched up was in 1997. And a first down run on 3rd and 12. It's been that kind of day.
It really has. And it's been plays like that that have just kind of, obviously there wasn't much momentum there, but earlier on in the game it was plays like that. Big plays on 3rd down. Big plays on a play that looked like it was going to get stopped early. And Pentucket's done a great job making something out of little opportunities. So
they do mark him short of the first down 4th and about an inch as the clock continues to run, approaching 4 minutes to play here. Looked like he had gained that yard to gain, but
yeah, I thought so too.
Here's Harper under center. I would imagine he'll just take it down here, maybe call a timeout. And that is what Coach Leary does. 4:07 to play. We'll keep it here as
timeout, Pentucket.
The Whalers season will come to an end here out near the Merrimack River. And I'm hearing from Charles that one of the camera guys, his father played in the 97 game against the Whalers. Ronald Reed. So thanks for chiming in and giving us that little nugget of info. And again, it's been nothing but open arms here for us to come in here and kind of take over a lot of this press box. Hey, you can see a little visual of our watch party over at Backyard Barbecue. Thanks very much to Denise and her crew for sponsoring our trip out here and hosting some of our fans. Wish the Whalers gave them a little bit more to cheer about, but again, a great season that will be celebrated nonetheless with a banner. Keeping Islands League Championship. Here's a run up front, first down yardage and more inside the 30 to about the 27, maybe the 28. But 1st and 10 upcoming for the Panthers as they seemingly can do no wrong here in the second half. They've literally Whalered the Whalers here today. They've done the exact same thing that the Whalers have done successfully against everyone else.
And I think that's the most ejecting part of it all. What we've had success doing all year is what they've beat us with. So
yeah.
Tough way to end it.
Tough pill to swallow for sure. Again, just tick-tock, tick-tock. Good job by the senior. Use every single second as he fumbles, but he'll jump on top of it. Harper able to get to it. Loss on the play of about 6 or 7 yards, but
fumble recovered by Pentucket.
A second fumble for Pentucket. Both of them recovered.
I got to be honest, I'm a bit surprised they're keeping Harper in this game with this much time on the clock.
They do not need to.
No.
You can see a couple of the other skill position players carrying on the sidelines here. I don't see number 3 Miller. It looks like Miller might still be in there. Oh, no, here he is. He's sitting on the sideline. So
enjoying the lead.
It'll be Harper to hand off. And again, Whalers get there in the back of behind the line, but unable to wrap up and force that tackle for loss. It's been a little spin move here and a little spin move there, and Pentucket's been able to move it forward here.
3rd and 18.
Clock approaching 2 minutes to go. As the Whalers down 35-7. Third and long upcoming for the offense. And the Whalers have their best play on defense with 1:55 to go. Tackle for loss. Brings up 4th down.
Tackle made by Ben Yates.
And the Whalers will call timeout here. Their second timeout. Again, want to thank our entire crew back home, all the students that are involved here, all of our crew over at NCTV as we conclude another fall season. We took on soccer. Both boys and girls squads were covered for the first time. We went off island to cover all 8, make it 9 football games, or actually 8 total. And of course here, including the playoff game, we were able to do another home field hockey game for the 3rd consecutive year, playoff game. And as always, we are led by Charles Douglas, who continues to look skyward with our vision. He just finds a way to make it happen. It may be my baby, this NSC NCTV thing, but it's his teenager. He's grown it into something that is viable, well beyond all of us, Colby. And man, it's new levels up and beyond. As always, your efforts are appreciated. And again, we may be asking help from you, the Nantucket community. As always, it does take a little bit of something from the community to make our broadcasts happen. Punt goes into the end zone, so it'll once again be a 1st and 10 for the Whalers. The final minute 42 left on the clock. 1st and 10 for the Whalers at their own 20. So this will be our final fall broadcast.
Nantucket will take over at the 20-yard line with one.
Well, not the way you want to end it, but it's been a real pleasure calling these games, watching these games, being a part of these games. This team has been a really fun one, and it's been fun to at least be a part of the action in some way, shape, or form.
Right. We get to celebrate the action with the best seat in the house here, Colby, and you've done a fantastic job as always, man, getting down on the field, hanging out with a lot of the players and coaches, and coming up with some extremely inquisitive questions for them, and just being a part of the game, as you said, in any way, shape we can. So here's another penalty perhaps for some jabbering after the play. Moves it ahead 15 yards, so 1st and 10 from the 35-yard line now for Nantucket's offense, who will try and salvage something here. 35-7 our score. Lombardi gets the snap, looking, firing deep, got a man out there one-on-one, overthrowing intended receiver.
Pass is incomplete.
Looked like Silva out there. Again, I would love to have seen that anytime.
Yeah, I agree.
You know, I think they kept the Pentucket a little too honest with DGT. He had a good game statistically, but
yeah, I mean, it's always good to see them trust in the run game, but there were times that maybe the pass was the better option.
Yeah.
A couple 3rd and long opportunities where didn't really give Lombardi a chance.
Either way, unfortunately, you got to tip your cap to the Panthers squad here. They came
Absolutely.
out here and played their game, and they were able to control the line of scrimmage a little bit better than we were, and ultimately their big play guys were able to make some big plays. Coming back to the ball, nearly catching it was Grimes, and there was a
Pass is incomplete.
player on the field nearly, number 54, but
From the 35.
3rd and 10 upcoming with 1:27 left in the Whalers season. A season that saw them go 8-0 for the first time since 2016. They finished 10-2 that year, a playoff year, eventually losing to Abington. And they ran through the Cape and Islands League games, and they will put up a banner after this season for a Cape and Islands League title. And their first playoff appearance since 2021. Here's a swing out, 45-50 on the run, and out of bounds. So good gain on the pass play for the Whalers.
Yeah, good to see Silva get involved in that action. He has been such a lethal part. And as I said, would be nice to get him involved if we want to put up a game.
Yeah, he should have. Again, we can second guess a few things, but honestly, it was just Pentucket making plays.
Hindsight 50-50
and
Pentucket.
Our guys, and our guys just a penalty here or this there, and
Pentucket
just a bit off today. And that's what happens in the playoffs is you don't have a second chance. You are one win and move on. Here's Lombardi back to pass, looking, trying to maneuver, firing, and nearly intercepted. Silva made a play for it, along with a couple of defenders.
On top of that, certainly one of the hardest tasks is going into, a team that's a higher seed, definitely the hardest opponent of the year, and going onto their home turf and getting a win. And Pentucket took care of business at home.
They did. They defended their home well, and you gotta tip their cap. They will, in all likelihood, face the number 1 seed Norwell Clippers in the Elite 8, a round of 8. They will travel down the road here a little bit. Those games, all the rest of the games actually in Division 6 and most of the way across all the divisions happen later on tonight. 7 o'clock is the kickoff for those Clippers against Joseph Case. As we had an injured player for Pentucket make his way off the field on his own accord. 1:10 left here in the game, 35-7. The lead for the home team, the Pentucket Panthers. Fake handoff, Lombardi looking, firing into the end zone. Going to try a jump ball once again, incomplete as the pass goes out the back of the end zone. Third down now and third down and 10 upcoming for the Whalers offense as they look to get some points here in the waning moments. But unfortunately, the game was decided in that third quarter after the Whalers fell down 21-7. They had a play for a touchdown that was negated by a penalty. Pentucket got the ball back, went down to score another touchdown to make it a 3-score game, and then the fumble by Aaron Hanlon sealed the deal for the Whalers' fate. Another play-action play. And a little flea flicker here to Eli McKeever. And McKeever has a nice gain to about the 15-yard line. He'll pick up first down yardage. So the hook and ladder there.
Yeah, great play by the Whalers there. And McKeever, another player returning next year. We obviously have a lot of great seniors that aren't going to be making the return next year, but
deep
squad, a lot to look forward to for next season.
Roster for Nantucket for sure. And I don't know how we're going to replace you, Colby. That's our biggest.
Well, I'm going to really miss being here in this booth. It's been such an awesome experience, and I can't thank you guys enough for all the experiences you gave.
It's been a blast, man. Can't wait to see you on ESPN coming up here shortly. That's happening. We'll get you over to Syracuse, perhaps, and watch you go from there.
Yeah.
Here's Hanlon. He's got good moves along the sideline, breaks another tackle, and Aaron Hanlon will get into the end zone on a 4th down play from 34 yards out. Aaron Hanlon breaking tackle after tackle, dances along the sideline, drags a defender for the final 6 yards as the Whalers get on the board here with just 23 seconds to go, making it 35-13. They'll line up as a penalty flag flies. It looks like they're going to go for 2, but
well, it wasn't the way anyone wanted to end their senior season, but Hanlon with a great ending play. That was a pretty fun one to watch, and he's been fun to watch all year, making
just
plays
magical.
like that on a
magical
game-by-game basis.
So the referees will sort something out here. I'm not sure a flag flew in after the touchdown. So making the score 35-13. And the Whalers had their opportunities. They had the ball down at the 6-yard line of Pentucket, down 14-7 at the end of the half. Again, you think maybe kick the field goal just to get the points and see what momentum holds. The killer, obviously, the fumble setting up Pentucket at the Whaler 13-yard line. And then the other killer was the penalty negating a 70-yard scamper by Canton Jenkinson that would have brought the Whalers right back into the thing.
And, that last play call at the half is a tough one because it's hindsight 50-50. I mean, you make the play, you get the touchdown.
You're a genius.
You're a genius. That's an excellent call by Coach Reese. You don't get it,
you are the scapegoat,
It's a tough one to make. I don't blame him for the decision at all. They were driving down the field, had their success, just couldn't connect. And
the Whalers called for a penalty, unsportsmanlike, so it'll be a 2-point conversion from the 18-yard line. Lombardi back to pass, looking deep, firing in the corner of the end zone. Got it for the 2-pointer. Nice catch in the corner of the end zone.
Good by the Whalers. 35-15 with 23 seconds left to play.
Prime's another senior that has had a pretty big impact on this Whaler roster.
Yeah, no
Good way to
doubt.
end the season.
You could see the
the
dejected celebration of
Yeah.
the 2-point conversion
Yeah.
there. Just not enough offense for the Whalers here as they will fall short here.
And I'll tell you
We'll
what.
Maybe see an onside kick here just because.
Yeah, why not? But I'll tell you what, when he caught that ball, he wasn't thinking, oh, what an end of my senior year.
No.
It's a feeling of dejection when you could have put up a really good game and just couldn't get their way in this one.
It is a game of wills, unfortunately, and Pentucket was able to force their will on the Nantucket Whalers squad here today. So just the 23 seconds left here in the Nantucket season as they will unfortunately pick up their first loss of the season in the most ill-opportune time in playoff activity here.
And I talked about it before the game, but each team they played was a bit better than the last
Yeah.
one. But this team is just such a big
Another
step up from
level up,
Sandwich.
yeah, for sure.
It's tough. And a road game
Gives
as
it a
well.
boot.
Yeah.
Rolls all the way out of bounds for the penalty flag, so that will all but do it here for
Goes out of bounds.
the game as there's just 23 seconds to go. One kneel down by Stephen Harper and the Pentucket offense, and it will conclude a very successful, as Colby said, very successful season for Nantucket, just coming up short here, and it will be win and move on for the Panthers. They will go on the road unless Joseph Case is able to come up with a monstrous upset as the 16 seed against Norwell. As that will do it, kids. The Pentucket Panthers hold home field and will walk out a 20-point winner, 35-15, our final. We'll take the trek back home and get ready for some winter sports. Of course, we'll have boys and girls basketball, boys and girls hockey. We'll see Colby on the basketball court here coming up soon. We'll take a quick break here and have our final thoughts on the NSC and NCTV.
With a final score of 36-15.
The final from Pentucket, 36-15. We'll be back with our final thoughts here in the NSC and NCTV.
They battled hard.
This special presentation of Whalers Playoff Football is brought to you thanks to the support of Backyard Barbecue, hosting a watch party and open Thursday through Tuesday at 20 Straight Wharf at backyard.com.
NCTV and the Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank our Nantucket business sponsors for their support of today's Whalers broadcast.
Want to welcome you back to Pentucket. Our final thoughts here as the Whalers unfortunately fall to the Panthers, 35-16, the final score. It was a game that saw the Whalers have their opportunities, but unable to make that ultimate big play. They had a couple of big play opportunities, the first down or a second down at the 6-yard line towards the end of the first half, unable to convert the score. And the Pentucket Panthers kept the foot on the pedal, and their big players were able to make more big plays than our big players. So unfortunately for the Whalers, their season comes to an end, and they will finish the season 8-1. Again, thanks very much to the entire crew here in Pentucket. They opened up their press box in their school with open arms. We even borrowed a couple of students. Thanks again to Aiden and Luke for helping us out on our cameras. As always, Charles Douglas just doing an amazing job making us look as cool as we possibly can. Thanks very much to Alex Carbine for giving us some great stats. And, of course, Colby Lucas joining me here on the mic. I am Chris Morris for our entire crew at NCTV back on Nantucket. Thanks very much for joining us here. Unfortunately, the Whalers season comes to an end, the final 35-15.